Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. Has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. Task 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Rodgers to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers now on first down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Rodgers now on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Falcons' 28-yard line. Hey, take 26. Rodgers to throw once more. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tunyon, 29 yards. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on 16-yard line.
First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their own 16. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first and 10, here's Mariota. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Bradley Pinion in punt formation.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 22, Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers now to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. He's got the first down and more. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Rodgers will throw for him. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
15. Falcons, nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
Mariota now from the 50. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he stopped immediately there. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Fourth down, Mariota. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Mariota again. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, 31 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Skud, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Opinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the... Dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Mariota. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man. Complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
It's a gain of 2.
Third down, here's Patterson. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll go. It's Patterson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. This one left side caught by Patterson. He's got room at the 30. And he is brought down but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Patterson running between the tackles. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Mariota. Touchdown! Cordell Patterson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'm going to kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll It'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally. And that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach made you say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson. He's got it to the 43 here.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2nd and 8 coming up. A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. They'll run with Patterson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Again, Patterson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Mariota. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Extra point by the Coup, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Finally the touchdown. Here's Coup to kick off. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Now Rodgers. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going after passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Rodgers to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. So they're unable to stretch it to a three-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for two. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the post.
Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving them nowhere to maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration, but now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Gotta have this one. He's gonna let it fly. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
What a finish in this one, Charles. Yeah, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.